밤에 좀 세지는 그런 그 얘기를 하더라고요. 좀 재밌더라고요.
3 farms here for SOK so far. He's going for the shop first. Demon's going for the shop first. Quick level 2 for both. And I would imagine both with that circlet. Circlet, much, much beloved these days.
서클렛까지 양쪽 다 구입을 했고요. 헤이스트 글로브. 이쪽은 여기도 헤이스트 글로브.
3 farms or 4 farms here is the question. Oh, there's number 4. All right. Then that looks to be an expansion. Good items here for the demon. Got some really strong attack speed here now. Of course, he also wants to get a ring of protection. Human with militia, of course, will creep faster than pretty much anybody else. SOK is known for his amazing footy scouting. Should be able to find out here very quickly what's going on. We'll be looking for a Tree of Life, I'm sure. First Moon is teching, though. It's no immolation, by the way. Maybe he feels like AM's going to be level 3 quickly. He wants to get level 2 mana burn against that quickly. Tome of Int +2 for the AM. That's nice. He's got some decent items here. Not perfect, but pretty good. Demandra got close to perfect items. And now he's got boots as well, getting intercepted by the human army. And yeah, now without immolation, he is a lot less scary. Especially against peasants and footies. But the mana burn is doing decent work here against the AM. Really wants to get level 3 though. This push by SOK might not be able to achieve that much on the enemy side of the map, but it is distracting very nicely from the expansion. Whisk out there now seeing the power build. Moon, forced right now to stay back home, cannot do anything really about this. With good micro, nobody should be losing any units here. Maybe some water elementals. Water elementals also give lots of experience. There we go, nice little jump for the demon. 2.7 now. Quite the carefree Expo early game so far for SOK. Very unusual to see this skill build, by the way. Normally, Night Elves against Archmage will always go for Immolation. That has been the case for like years now. So this is a bit surprising to see.
이거 푸탱링인가 설마? 그렇죠. 푸탱링이네. 푸탱러시네요. 진짜? 예.
Oh, AP coming up. If that one is spotted and cancelled, that might make... Oh, there's 2 wisps moving. That's suspicious. Why is there 2 wisps moving? How concerned is SOK getting... Right. Oh, did he see it? Oh my god, he's so close to seeing it. I think he didn't see it, did he? Oh my god, that footy was so close. Wait, there's a staff. Maybe he did see it. Ah, no, he did see it. Alright. Alright, I guess he did see it. There's no lures yet. That AP is cancelled. He's going for Nature's Blessing. Oh, that's not a good spot for Moon. That is not good at all. What is the transition here now? He is finishing Nature's Blessing, finally making the lures. But they come much delayed. Great scout by SOK. Looking really good here on map number 1. Moon might be able to cancel that blacksmith here. But then again, the footies are back in for a bit of defense. We got the shop up already. AM and footies were healing a bit. And the AM is really benefiting from these nice tank items. Like, even Ring of Protection these days is actually kind of nice on Archmage. We always used to think it's terrible and useless, but that's not really true anymore. You're going to be taking some damage, you're going to be taking some reduced damage. It's actually pretty nice, especially paired with circlets. Okay, still trying with the APs. Seems like SOK is greatly incentivized to go workshops here. And look at the Ancient of War. He's just eating his way in. He's saying, haha, nice little wall that you're building. No wall can stop me. Okay, SOK coming in with a flank. Militia from the north. Oh my god, he's coming in with a double flank. From the top and the left and the right. Beautiful engagement by SOK here. Easy cancel on the APs. Moon's position still looking really bad. Just that Ancient of War is kind of being effective here. The rest so far not working out too well. Demon, though, he still has good items. Finally has that level 3. One guard tower finishes at the expansion. It might be a second one soon if that one doesn't get cancelled. Bloodmage second, by the way. Isn't that a bit weird? Considering he's going to be against mass dryads, is Bloodmage for mass water elementals the perfect choice here? Maybe I shouldn't doubt SOK. He's been looking really good here so far on this first map. Defense foot is also faring quite well against all the piercing damage that we have here so far. I am now staffing back, ready to get siphoned.
이 금 캐는 페전트들이 피해를 전혀 안 봤어요. 무슨 일 있었니?
금광 압박이 하나도 없었기 때문에
나는 1위를 할란다. 자, 생텀 두 개도 이제 지어지면서 사실상 테크도 완벽하게 따라왔고요. 레벨도 그렇게 밀리지 않고 결국에는
Moon now with the counter expansion. That does seem very late. 9.5 minutes into the game. Oh, look at the timing for the invis potion here for SOK. He's not looking for the expo though, he's looking for an item steal. And Moon should have seen this. He was at the shop. He bought the heal scroll. He should be aware AM is invis here because the potion's on cooldown, obviously. Wait, he's not going for the reveal. Okay, he trusted to be faster there with the pickup, I guess, and he was. Robe quite nice for the Naga. Demon now level 4. But the Blood Mage is also creeping up pretty well. Already on level 2. And now Moon going for a little aggressive maneuver. No Arcane Tower in the main base, but also no Immolation, so Demon not really too threatening at the moment. Archmage. Bit of a dangerous position here. Dispel on the banish. 2 rifles are very hurt, and the Dispel, of course, really good as well against the water elementals. Siphon mana, not too impressive so far. Of course, we all know it's kind of weak on level 1, but gets really strong on level 2 and 3.
나이테프는 지금 이득을 봐야만 하거든요, 사실상.
근데 인구수가 밀려요.
지금 이게 휴먼은 인구수가 일꾼이 더 많은 게 있어서
어이서 잘 들어갔고.
지금 보면 생각보다 병력은 없단 말이에요.
Good sniping on the breakers here. 2 breakers taken out. Only losing a single Dryad so far. This is great trades so far for Moon. Of course, he needs to be trading well with how far behind he is on the expo timing. Still not mining from it, by the way. I'm not sure if SOK is aware of the expansion.
계속 병력 뽑으면서
I think it didn't actually see it yet, but maybe he
밀고
just
나가야겠죠.
is able to tell.
자, 내려가요. 이제 금광 완성되기 직전인데.
Still no bears, by the way. It is just dryads. Whole lot of dryads. Which don't do too well against the rifles in the late game.
아, 브리스 생존.
비니시 타이밍 너무 좋았고요.
We need to push this attack back, buy himself some time, and get to bears finally.
이제는
This is not the kind of fight he wants to really take.
뛰어지고 있어요.
자, 일방적으로 잡혔습니다. 에스프가.
It's going to be a hard push to stop here. He can go for an Orb of Venom at least, but the supply is low. Very low.
회수했죠. 만화 회수했죠.
Mana is low as well. Also, on a lot of heroes here. Just the AM has a bunch.
몸이 준비돼야 되는데 지금 이거 자체를 막기 바쁘다 보니까 드랍 먹고 있어요.
근데 드라이어드만 뽑아서는 이 갖춰지는 휴먼의 라지컬을 막을 방법이 존재하지 않습니다. 근데 나무가 없어요, 나이트엘프가.
그렇죠.
Blood Mage very close to the level 3 right here.
위드 뽑아야 됩니다, 장지원 선수. 3렙.
There it is. Dryads easily sniped. They have no upgrades at all. Mass Dryads without upgrades, normally always underwhelming.
확장 지역을 휴먼이 계속 피해 넣을 수 있는 타이밍. 히스로 버티고 베니시로 버티고.
첫 번째 경기
SOK now setting up towers,
깔끔하게
ready to close out map 1. It was a great start. It was great scouting, great mid-game follow-up. SOK here again outplaying Moon a little bit. Moon, of course, taking that risk with the AP push. Bit of a cheese. That's the risk with the cheese.
다 따라왔고
If it gets countered perfectly, it's going to be a losing strat.
그것도 너무 까다롭죠. 어차피 만화 다 빼놨기 때문에 아케인 타워 단 하나도 필요가 없다는 얘기예요, 지금.
그렇네요.
Moon finally making the first bear now, but he's so low on lumber. He can't even afford any more. GG is called, and SOK wins that game. Continuing to look in strong form here, SOK takes the lead.
확률이 좀 높다 보니까.
저 많이 보여줬죠. 투팜 라지컬 많이 보여줬죠.
Gloves of Haste, little unlucky for the Demon Hunter. That is the worst item to start things off. MK going for the instant expansion.
사냥을 진행을 하고 화면으로 살짝 체크해 줍니다. 진행책 좋아요. 오늘도 슬리퍼가 좀
With the slippers though, the Demon now is feeling a lot better. Really good attack speed already.
슬리퍼를 좀 들고 시작하는 게
네.
많이 보이네요. 이번 WSB에 특히 좀
MK taking a bit longer to get the level up.
그러게요.
이번 WSB 컨셉이 슬리퍼
And there's not too many footies here, so landing that Stormbolts around isn't so easy.
WSB가 좀 컨셉에 좀 잡아 먹혀 있는 대회인데
Here's the expansion now. What happened to Night Elves, by the way, counter-expanding on tier 1? 2 minute 40 is when you can counter-expand.
저는 이 티어를 먼저 올리는
That seemed like such a good build.
스쿠프 슬리퍼
And if you're willing to use the TP, you can also
인터의 슬리퍼
guaranteed get away with it.
이번에는
Moon
중목을
could
할
still
건데
counter-expand later. There it is now. 3 minute 30, roughly.
어쨌든
서로 손에 안 보는 게임을 하고 있어요.
타이밍이 빠르진 않다 보니까
So he has to make sure to protect his peasants here.
그래서 한 번쯤 체크할 만하고 그거 체크했을 때 너무 늦지만 않는다면은 압박할 수 있는 타이밍 나올 거예요. 지금 이제 휴먼은 멀티 완성되기 때문에 그다음부터
And protected they are. Fast expo comes up quick. Around 4 minutes.
우선은
MK, of course, wants those boots.
아 슬리퍼
Oh, he stole the dust. Ooh, that's a nice touch. Dust stolen. Archers safe. Question is, how fast can SOK tech up We got a footy scout over here. Again, the SOK staple. And Dusty the Tree of Life. You can put a lot of damage on this Tree of Life here.
자, 그럼 갑니다.
And that's the risk when you make it later. When you make it later than 240,
아니구나. 잠깐만.
it might be easier to cancel later when there's more footies.
예, 타워가 깨졌다면 몰랐겠지만 타워 타이밍 너무 완벽하게 잘 지어졌고 이제 내 차례입니다. 마킹 내 차례예요.
One archer goes down. If that saves the tree, that is certainly worth the sacrifice.
그냥 무리하지 않겠다.
But the demon is there. The Naga is joining. Actually, Moon saves the expansion nicely.
가격 1도 없이.
이게 맞았어요? 하이드.
안 뽑힐 것 같았는데.
One more archer is gonna go down. Time to get in some more mana burns here. Tier 2 started, by the way, at around 5 minutes.
인비지블리티처럼.
Good timing on that.
하이드. 공격 들어 하이드.
활 땡겼다 하이드. 활 땡겼다 하이드.
Oh, surround the Naga. Oh, Sok with a quick reaction. Vanilla surround with just 5 footies.
공이 몸에서 나가.
Damn, Sok is playing well here. Almost got the archer. Gets away with the footy as well. God damn. God damn, Sok is looking slick.
안칠 수 있나요?
여기서 멀리 안 가겠죠. 아니 슈레더 하려고 가나요? 빠져주나요? 이거 잡고 슈레더
MK now very low mana, but he can go for a little bit of Shredder creeping.
열심히 땡기고 있어.
Missing a farm right now. There it is.
제가 병을 낳을 수 있는 방법이
Shredder joining. It's going to be a lot of lumber. This is surely going to be a tier 3 mass air game, right?
병이 없어지는 거.
It looks that way so far.
이게 사실 그렇잖아요. 돈을 내고서 병을 고칠 수 있다. 이게 진짜 엄청난 거거든요, 사실.
MK gets level 3 here also at a decent timing.
좀 가져간 거고.
Ahead of the demon.
아직까지 나이트 엘프가 2티어에 머물러 있습니다.
Going for a telestaff.
3티어가 엄청 빠르.
Time to heal up.
자, 이쪽 워도 우선 위치를 파악을 했고 견제 갈만은 해요. 품맨도
데몬토가 이게 3이 돼야 이거에 대한 탈압박이 되는데
이거 압박 크게 들어오겠는데요. 3連마킹이라.
Demon needs that level 3 pretty bad.
좀 볼래?
Alright, now he's being threatened by a Stormbolt.
딱 풀렸네요. 이거 코어 묻은 거
Not gonna get surrounded though. That could have been a disaster here if he did. Now it's the MK taking lots of damage. He might be the one needing to TP. No TP on Moon anymore, so he has to be a bit more careful here. Killing the Ancient of War is also a success though. This makes creeping this camp much harder for Moon. And creeping and leveling is exactly what he needs to do at the moment.
큰 리스크가 있는데 여기 세가지고
Demon hurt. Needs to make use of the Moon Juice here. Moon Juice is still looking great, but maybe not for long. Daytime is now upon us. No region anymore. Suddenly, not much Moon Juice left. Yeah, here's the tier 3 for SOK. Seems to be the perfect game for it. Where is the Shredder, by the way? Didn't see it in the main base. Oh, there it is.
본진 체크했습니다. 어떤 빌드인지.
그러니까 원래 이제 리스크 있는 플레이를 해야
SOK is very low on towers.
리스크 최소화
Maybe a bit too low on towers. That guard tower almost got cancelled.
조금 리스크 노 리스크 약간 이런 느낌으로 게임 하거든요.
Going for masonry as well.
자, 위습 좀 잡아볼까? 마킹이 어쨌든 볼 수 있으니까요.
Turtling up quite a bit here while he's on the way to tier 3.
마침 세기가 열매 마냥 주렁주렁 매달려 있어요.
네,
배시 잡혔고. 자, 이쪽 본지 쪽.
The Dryads are kind of hard to deal with right now for SOK though.
네, 이거 뚫기가 쉽지가
It's a bit of a scary moment. He maybe undermade towers a bit in the main base.
데몬피도 없기 때문에 더 무리하게.
Demon staffing back home. Oh, there's an MK.
잠깐만, 피가 너무 없는데요?
Pretty close by the way.
두번 있어요.
MK right now is just hunting down the wisps.
나이트 엘프가 지금 너무 까다로운 상황이에요, 게임이.
And SOK hasn't revealed the second hero
아니,
yet.
속이 이렇게 호크라이더로 위드 때리고 좋아하잖아요. 근데
Nice reaction.
마킹도 호크라이더
Triple
나오고
Ancient of Wind by Moon.
이번 게임
Okay.
정말 잡히겠는데요, 이번 게임은?
아 지금 데몬 또 피는 어떻게 해놔요 데몬?
Demon dies to the creeps! Oh god, Moon.
으아.
아,
일렙 때문에
Last week also we had
3렙 때문이에요.
a couple of moments where Moon misstepped.
돈도
This is not an isolated incident at the moment. Seems like Moon is
괴롭다.
struggling sometimes in these series, in these top tournaments.
또 뭐, 원더치도 시켰나? 아, 위드.
That's of course a disaster. That should never happen.
구나.
Must have been looking somewhere else. I guess the Dragonhawk
안 됐어.
harass or MK harass, something like that.
되는 줄 알았네요.
근데 이게 사실 살아도 피를 채울 수가 없는 상황이에요. 상점 없고 고음 없고 문el 말랐고.
주문 벌써 3티어 완료됐고요.
Chat is asking, is this the 4-1 win that SOK won against Moon? And no, that was Can Humba beat Moon series last week. But this is a VOD replay cast. Please don't spoil the results, guys, for other people who didn't know yet what the result was. That would be very mean.
그렇죠.
And then I will have to ban you, so please don't.
아, 이미지 포션 먹고 왔어. 아니, 적당히가 없어요, 석 선수.
Hippogriffs, by the way. Very good against Dragonhawks if they don't get shackled. But of course, they will get shackled.
미스비 괴롭다.
Wisps trying to be kept safe here in the middle tree patch with an AP. This is so reminiscent of gargoyle play from back in the day.
아, 나무가 부족하기 때문에 업그레이드도 편하게 할 수가 없습니다. 지금 업그레이드 하나도 안 돼 있어요. 뭐 웰스프링, 뭐 울트라비저 이런 거 하나도 안 돼 있어요. 아, 그냥 드라이브로 잡나요?
And here we got a lot of shackles. Heal scroll against the shackles as well.
사실 휴먼이 이렇게까지
Oh, can Moon break through here? Hippogriffs do have a decent amount of hit points. Maybe he can win this fight. This could be perhaps lots of experience for him. Who's winning this though? Who's actually winning this? It might be the Dragonhawks winning in the end, aren't they? The shackles are working out very well. All those hippogriffs did not end up doing much in the end. MK now level 4.5.
그만 줘.
He's giving mana to a Dragonhawk. That must have been a misclick. The Blood Mage second here to power up the Mountain King more.
호크라이더가 괜히 만화가 있어가지고 좀 불편하네요. 레이더처럼 만화를 없애야 돼.
레이더도 호크라이더처럼 만화 있게 바꿔야 되는데.
And the Expo here is going down for Moon. This is a very, very bad spot.
핀드도
If the Expo falls, the game's over. Moon has to hold the expansion here. He's hoping to have just enough Hippogriffs, but more and more Dragonhawks and so many shackles. So many shackles.
아, 호크라이더 물론 더 비싸긴 한데 더 교환비가 좋게 이루어지기 때문에.
Demon Hunter now. Super low HP as well. And no staff to save him. That is game. GG. For SOK to continue in his winning ways.
자원 피해를 보게 될 겁니다, 나이테크.
Archmage just going for the standard creep here early.
템만 먹고 바로 뛰려고 할 텐데 투팜이라.
핵을. 데일포가 나와주냐 안 나와주냐.
만화 스틸링도 괜찮아요.
야수들.
This does take quite a bit of Wisp repair, so the human tech should be way ahead here in this game.
여기 잡는 게 이것도 어찌 보면은 속 선수의 맞춤이거든요.
Which is a bit scary when you have to play against the rifle caster push.
내가 하나 반드시 먹고 시작하니까.
Because of course at some point the Night Elf is going to need bears. Riots will not cut it in the long run.
이게
오, 민책.
Agi Tome +2, let's go!
선수가 이 맵에서
Big mana potion was sold right away though.
아이템 차이가 심지어
Demon Hunter again not going for immolation. Moon not believing in immolation anymore, apparently. Zero immolation here in this series.
오, 만화원보다 좀 더 빨랐습니다. 아, 위스파나 이거 그 품에 하나로 괴롭히는 거. 자, 밤 됐기 때문에 안전하게 서클릿 하나 구매를 해주죠. 자, 약간 대본이 위쪽 사냥하고 있나 해서 약간 위로 갔었던 건데
2.2 on both heroes.
네, 아처를 좀 때려주고.
SOK has been very fond of Naga second lately. Naga second, big push, early on tier 2 into the Night Elf base.
스타트 지역을 고블린 상점으로 잡았기 때문에 이렙 장비 지역이 여기 자기 앞쪽 지역을 아직 남았단 말이에요, 여기가.
Naga, one of the few heroes who doesn't care about the mana burn, of course.
장비 모아야 된다고 생각해서. 지도클로?
저는 나이트 엘프 입장에서는 레벨 올리는 게 딴 거보다 중요해서
네,
이 경험치 먹는 거 자체도 꽤 크죠.
맞습니다. 놓치지 않고 잘 먹었고요.
이번에
The mana fits in one more creep camp, and the green as well. And that should be enough for level 3.
콜업이 늦은 빌드라.
Could be a nice little level lead here to build towards.
그쵸, 이게
Get a lot of archers, by the way.
빠른 편이에요.
6 archers
나이트 엘프가
to be ready for the incoming push.
양비비기 때문에
Oh, nice little archer block there as well. Moon's defending this very, very well so far.
경험치 다 챙겨 먹으면서 대문 3인데요. 이거 먹으면
티나이가
And there's the Naga.
잘 없어져 버렸어요.
그러니까요.
Demon got the experience, if I saw that right.
어쨌든 서클릿 사 왔습니다.
About to get that level 3 here.
서클릿 2개. 자, 이거 아처 많아가지고 되나?
Archers try to stay alive with the help of the Moonwells. Yeah, the 6 archers are working out very well so far. And that is level 3 demon already. And now the Naga is getting hounded
이건 진짜
by that mana burn.
나가시가 아니고
This position is looking pretty bad for SOK, I would say.
그게 좀 나았을 것 같은데 딱 그냥
Another mana burn.
만화번 100.
And there's gonna be another one.
할수 있는 게 그냥 없어져 버렸어요.
이거 지금 위쪽에서 크게 돌고 있어서 그쵸? 도망가기가 애매해요. 이거 잡혔죠 이러면.
Is she just dead? This Naga might just be dead. Oh, this spot is terrible for SOK.
자, 아처가
Naga dead.
천사.
Oh, this is horrible. I think we're going to map 4 here. Pretty confident.
그게 이게 너무 많이 썼던 전략이다 보니까 이게
Love the 6 archers by Moon. Great touch.
너무 깔끔하게 되는데요.
Ready to fight against that Naga timing.
그냥
Rifle dead as well. Yeah. I think this game's over. Good creeping on the demon. Great levels he was able to work with early. The 6 archers stabilizing the main base very well.
여보 선수인데요.
그러니까 어제도 나왔었던 장면이었던 것 같은데
네.
요 나가시 위치가 이제 서클렛
And now tier 3 bears aren't even too far away anymore.
그래서 압박을 들어가는데 뭐 상대방 문해를 빼는 건 좋은데 그 외적으로 이게 이득이 맞나 싶은 그림이 나왔어요. 그래서 약간 손해 보는 게 아닌가 싶었는데 이번 게임은 더 손해 봤어요. 수정구슬로 상대방 잡고 있는 거 체크.
워도 이제 안정적으로 본진으로 옮기고 있고.
Despite a good position, of course, you don't want to underestimate your opponent, so Moon has to continue to play a good game here. Oh, gets that ring as well. Yes, sir. Beloved item for the demon.
병력 너무 적다 보니까 이거 잡는데도 시간이 너무 오래 걸렸고요. 자, 어쨌든 상대방 테크가 좀 느리긴 하니까 압박을 들어가 보는 건데 크리스탈볼로 위치 파악을 너무 정확하게 해가지고 바로 데뷔했습니다.
Moon's supply is still low, but he's going to be reinforcing with very strong bears here soon. That being said, he doesn't have master training so far.
점이라도.
And the shop is going to be cancelled, actually. I thought Moon was going to be able to protect it, but not quite.
그러면서 체력들이 좀 갈려 나가고 있는 휴먼 병력들. 야, 같이 또 하이드방까지 이용.
Nice usage also of that Cloak of Shadows.
끝까지 안 팔면서 잘 씁니다, 장경 선수.
자, 블리츠 갖고. 자, 무적 넘겨받은 다음에. 아, 무적 쓸 것 같으니까 바로 빠졌어요. 자, 한 번 더 상점.
근데 워낙 테크 차이가 많이 나서 딱 지금만 어떻게 버티면 되거든, 장경 선수.
네.
반대로 쏘면서 지금 이걸 어떻게
네?
마무리를 지어야 되는 건데.
들어갔어요.
Wait,
잠깐만요.
he just
설마.
dispelled the rejuve here.
친구 나왔어요.
Naga very hurt though. Sok is still playing on the edge. Dispel again. Demon still chasing. Naga is very hurt and looks to be dead again.
뒤에는 아크미지가
Right click and mana burn may be enough. AM is the one getting blocked by the bears. Nicely done. GNL bears here delivering.
여기도 죽겠는데요.
AM back from the tavern. Demon Hunter looking for more. Wait, is he dead? He's got a TP. He should be fine. Buying lots of time
네. 포탈.
as that master training is now finished.
라이플 2기. 프리스트
Yeah, 15 supply lead with experience and also tech lead. And that GG. Very nice build by Moon here. Nice creep route. Nice build. Hitting that level up timing just when he needed to.
워든으로 한번
Warden first. Great in 2-base versus 2-base games.
이거 견제 바로 뛰거든요, 장현 선수가. 먹고 뛰겠죠? 네, 바로 뜁니다. 이거
Many humans do not want to play 2-base versus 2-base against the Warden.
그리고
First, though, Sok has to find out what hero he's facing here. He's sending the footy scout across, but he hasn't seen that yet.
그 초반에 그 게임 터진 그림도 몇 번 봤었거든요. 좋았어요.
Double Engine of War for Moon right here.
오늘 진짜 석 선수의 플레이가 굉장히 스마트한 게 느껴집니다.
Okay, now Sok knows. He's going for the 4th farm. He is playing Expo versus Warden, showing confidence here. The Warden, when playing 2-base, is guaranteed to get level 5. And of course, on level 5, she gets very scary.
딱 맞죠?
네, 애매하게
Detonate, gets the Water Elemental. That's level 2. She's waiting for nighttime.
있었거든요? 이게
It
워든
is 15 seconds for nighttime. Then she can hide.
아니 체력을 못 봤나 봐요.
그런 것 같아요. 혹시나 몰라가지고.
It's kind of weird for Sok right now.
막 디스펠 데미지에 너프가 있었잖아요.
Big delay on the expansion, but he didn't lose any peasants. Well, never mind. He did lose one peasant to the creeps.
어버리치 같은 거 200이잖아요.
And lost no last hits so far.
225 디톤 안 바뀌었던 걸로 제가 알고 있는데 그거 헷갈렸던 것 같아요.
Good delay on the expansion, even if the Warden didn't do technically too much damage.
아 근데 오늘 속 선수 클러가 참 안 나오네요. 오 이거 잡힐 뻔.
Very nice Moonwell positioning here, by the way. Very close to that Knoll creep.
결국 워든이 공격 스킬을 아직 하나도 안 배우고서 블링크를 먼저 배울 수밖에 없었습니다.
Circlet for the Warden. That is very nice. Warden, a hero who can make use of all 3 attributes very, very well.
거북이 쪽.
Look, now with the Expo build, also building 2 towers at the same time, taking quite a bit of lumber here.
그냥 멀티 쪽 피해는 없었다라고 봐야 될 것 같고. 아 이것도 데미지가
With Detonate a little bit off.
저건 또 경험치를 못 먹었어요.
Fairly early counter expansion by Moon.
휴먼은 이러면서 3렙 찍을 수 있죠.
Was started before the tech even, so tier 2, tier 3 for this Warden isn't going to be super fast.
워든도 3렙.
Oh, look at that. Perfectly on level 3. Perfect level 3 creep route, including a water elemental. Kinda neat. AM now gets that level 3 as well. He's got the boots already. And for once, Sok doesn't see the expo timing immediately with his footman.
나이트엘프도 그 투장이 엄청
Is he just gonna happen to run up there with the Archmage, though?
트리도 선트리였잖아요.
Oh, he's very close to seeing it. Oh, is he gonna spot it? He is, but maybe he's too late for a cancel here.
자 여기서 다
There's no footies in this attack. We got wisps ready for the detonate. This is an expo protected.
진지하게 오지 않는군. 그 생각 들면은 그저 위습 안 박는 게 나아서.
네.
뭐 지금
We're not going Shadow Strike here. It is Blink Fan.
바로 이어서 그 슈레더 사야겠죠.
맞습니다. 더.
Good game by Moon so far. Looks like he's
워든이 그 높은 맨 2기를 잘라대 성공했고.
hitting all the important marks. Slowing down the expansion a little bit, getting level 3 quickly, getting up the counter expansion. And SOK's tech only starts now, at 6 minutes.
좀더 괴롭혀 줍니다. 디토.
It seems a bit late.
공격이 4기의 위습이 잡혔어요. 자, 휴먼도 홀업 올라갑니다. 디나이.
Warden gets very strong and mobile on level 4
이따가 안 치고
with that level 2 blink.
무난무난하게 자 이제
Wait, she didn't skill level 2 Fellow Knives yet?
경력들
I think she just used a level 1 Fellow Knives against the creeps.
막 선수는 이제 어디서 병력을
Seems a bit weird.
어떤
Archmage here has quite a bit of freedom
또 스카이로
since there's no Shadow Strike against him.
우선은
근데 워든
스카이도
아메 구도에서는
네.
But we'll still have to be somewhat careful here. We had footies in the main base. A total of 7 footmen still in this game.
마킹 스카이보다는 조금 파워가 떨어지긴 하거든요.
그렇죠.
장군에서 어떤 선택할지 좀 봐야 될 것 같습니다. 세컨도 굉장히 빨리 뽑았어요.
And the footies are still in the main base.
세기로 그 원더 캔슬 시키고
They're gonna get a lower cancel here at least, maybe even 2. This is gonna slow down Dryads a lot. Good timing on the defend upgrade, by the way. That's gonna make them quite good against these archers.
눈을 마시게 하고 좀 재미를 봅니다. 품에 세기로.
Is this a bug in the overlay?
그러면서
Does he... Like, it says he has level 1 Fellow Knives. Is he forgetting to skill level 2 Fellow Knives this whole time?
진짜 짜증나는 그림들이 되게 많이 나오는데요.
It does seem like he's forgetting about it.
워도
Still able to hunt down the footies, though. They were there in rather low numbers.
빨리 슈레드도 사고 싶거든요, 장정 선수.
Naga second for Moon means he is not going to be getting all that bonus experience for a solo Warden. This does help him a lot to stabilize, though.
아직도
In a moment, we're going to find out what second hero SOK's going to be going for. I would expect an Alchemist.
세컨 알키미스트 뽑고
Yep, there he is.
마킹이면은 저 세컨 마킹이면 시즈 나이트
Warden did finally go for level 2 Fan, by the way. A little bit later than ideal, but now she's got it. Close to level 4 as well.
합니다.
그쵸, 올리죠.
And SOK is too late to cancel the Entangled, so Moon is now mining very nicely.
두 개, 그리고 클리어티 포션 먹고 있기 때문에 마나 꽤 차고 있고요.
No Dryad Dispel yet, though. The Water Elementals are still fairly good here.
지금
The
보시면
detonates
선수들이
could land
했죠.
well
마무리를
as well.
지금
네.
Water Elemental's giving more experience.
너무 밀렸어요.
SOK is hoping for some Wisp kills here, but good saves on those as well.
때려주는데요?
위습이 컨디션이 안 좋은 친구들도 많고
Foot is now ready with the defend.
바로 1인 스프레이.
Fan of Knives against them, but the heal spray is now, of course, wonderful for the Footman. 90 healing on level 1 heal spray.
금거 안에 위습도 좀 체력들이 많이 갈려있는 상황이고 뒤도 못했고 다음부터 나오겠는데요 이러면?
And SOK is going tier 3 with his Mass Hawk strategy, with which he's been looking really strong lately.
정확하게 힐링 스프레이가 다 딱 해주진 못하거든요.
Warden about to hit that level 4.
근데 이제 그 드는 마나와 차는 마나를 생각을 하면은
Would love to be level 5 even.
충분히 지금 해줄 수가 있죠.
Foot is putting a lot of damage here on this Entangled. Wisps coming out for the repair, but the Wisps are all starting to look pretty low. If this Entangled is killed, this would be a big problem.
장난치고 있는
Moon is having trouble stabilizing here despite the Naga. SOK playing a very good push right here. AM now is really hurt and finally forced into the TP. Moon does avoid disaster here.
아직도 2티어예요 나이트프.
If that Entangled was destroyed, that would have been real bad.
네, 1분 남았습니다.
SOK doesn't have a Shredder, by the way. Dryads quite hurt as well. It seems like Moon needs a heal scroll already to heal up these Dryads here. Yeah, goes for double heal scroll on the Naga, keeping it away from SOK, also very helpful. Moonjuice is bone dry now, but we're gonna have nighttime soon. Moon also needs tier 3? I don't think he's tier 3, is he? No, it's just tier 2 here. Surely he's gonna need tier 3. Oh, Alchemist! Almost dead! Tried to pass an info potion, but too late. Big kill on the Alchemist here. There's more experience for the Warden. And the Warden now on her path to level 5, where she can get very, very, very strong. Easy kills on the footies now. Yummy, yummy experience being gathered up. I wonder if Moon could go for a third hero here. Panda third, maybe? SOK is going for all healing. Alchemist healing. Pally healing. Warden. She AFK. Got a lot of mana drained here by that arcane tower. But Moon has a lot of gold, actually. Didn't lose anything here for a while. Been sitting on that mining base now for a good bit. And SOK actually doesn't have a big bank, despite having had that expansion for a long while. Warden is getting really close to that level 3. Ruined Bracers, not helpful for her, since there's no Stormbolt in this game. Invis Warden. Oh, okay. Looking for a big item steal here. Ooh, if she gets the turtle, that would be huge. Last hit plus item steal would be sick here. Ah, she's gonna find the right location here in a moment. Could she blink in maybe? Oh, blinking in! Got the item! Got the last hit as well! Oh shit, that was huge. Oh my god. Got the big last hit, level 4.8, and the big healing potion. Oh my god, that's so huge. That was like a split second. Huge deal. And still no heal scroll on SOK. I feel like Moon is in a pretty good position here. SOK doesn't have a staff yet, which is kind of weird. Normally you want to go for the first staff early, get a second staff later, and maybe even a third staff at some point. SOK has the much bigger army at the moment, but again, no heal scrolls. Oh, that experience being lacking here is very annoying for him right now. Dragonhawk upgrades, quite strong. They're going to be on 2-2 in a moment. This is normally where SOK stops, I believe, with the mass Dragonhawks. He's going to get the big red camp item over here. Wand of the Wind, terrible against the Dryads. Still finds a window to use it though against the Warden. We have a Dark Ranger, by the way, to silence the Dragonhawks. To interrupt the shackles. I always feel like Cluster Rockets is better though. In that, you know, for that usage, because the cooldown is much lower. Level 3 Alchemist. Big level up there as well. Warden needs that level 5. Pretty bad. SOK is going for double workshop, by the way. So he could make 2 good units here. Either mortar teams against Dryads, or gyros against the hippogriffs.
할것 같네요.
저 워크샵 두 개를
I wonder what he's more concerned about at the moment.
샷업 해주면서 기다리겠죠.
Okay, he's going for flag cannon. That means gyros.
히포리프 정리를 좀 먼저라고 생각하고 있네요. 블랙캐논.
Oh, so he's going for the big red camp creep, but Moon is right behind him. This could be a big crypt jack here.
너 거기 먹어라. 난 좀.
Moon has ultravision advantage still for a little bit. It's still nighttime for a short while. Oh, Pally getting solo XP here would be huge. Yeah, that's level 3. A wonderful level for him to get. Medallion of Courage also quite nice.
팔라딘 알케미스트에게 다 좋은 아이템.
생추.
Dragonhawks want to get above the trees somewhere and then shackle where they can't be attacked by the dryads.
이 정도 숫자인데 한번 와 보든가.
That's a lot of hippogriffs, by the way. A whole lot. In very high supply, gyros do very well. Obviously, because of flag cannon splash damage.
히포리프 주력으로 뽑고 있는 건데 휴먼이 모탈팀 욕심 안 내고서 그이 비행기 준비하고 있는 것 때문에.
Sok might just be turtling here now.
좋은 판단이 됐습니다.
Build a bank
그나마 나에게
and get up to 100 supply.
정말 다행이라고 할 수 있는 건 딱 하나밖에 없어요. 오라템 안 나온 거.
He's even denying peasants.
카이팅을 휴먼이 제대로 보여줄 수 있거든요.
네. 자, 너도 5레벨 찍었고. 근데 이게
Oh,
워드 5레벨 이후에
the creep camp is still here. I thought it was taken already. The lab.
가치가 떨어져요, 나이테프 쪽이.
Sok needs another heal scroll, I would say.
워든을 쓸
But
때는
probably is on cooldown at the moment. Moon has triple heal scroll.
휴먼의 그
With that, he can keep those
경제의 피해를
hippogriffs alive as well for a long time, can't he?
일꾼 쪽 타격이
It's going to be an interesting fight whenever we get to it.
좀 잡힌 거 외에는 초반에 안 잡혔죠. 지금 강제.
The Warden could start doing big damage against the economy here.
네, 그러네요. 피해 아예 없었네요.
I'm kind of surprised she didn't start blinking
그러다 보니
towards the peasants so far.
자원을 여기까지 쭉쭉쭉 쓰는 데
Oh,
있어서
here it is.
그러니까 얼마나
Sok going into high upkeep.
편한 게임을 하고
Gonna be a giant air army.
크루셜 좋죠.
맞네요. 자, 힐스 한 장 드디어 샀고요, 휴먼. 힐스만 많았으면
And the
더
Warden, of course, doing
했을 텐데.
huge damage.
힐스 없으니까 좀
14,000 already.
십.
자, 한번 쏴보나요?
I don't think Sok wants to fight yet.
자, 이 정도 셰프한테 그죠? 제인스코를 쓰면서 빠진 게
Ooh, look how fast the hippogriffs are. Oh! Does he have the staff ready?
자,
Oh, here come the mass shackles. Wait for the silence, though. Wait for the silence. Where is it? Gyro's AFK. Gyro's AFK. Oh my god, what is going on in this fight?
와줬어요.
What is going on in this fight? I have no idea. Silence also against the... Oh, I got no clue.
이기는데요, 그냥.
What is even happening? Heal spray coming in at the same time. Moon now with the TP out. I think he lost more looking at the supply. And the hippogriffs, many of them died. We have only a single hippo left, actually. Sok is close to triple level up here. Moon now pivoting into crows as it seems, but he's 30 supply down.
네.
그럼에도 불구하고 이렇게 대패가 나와버려가지고
휴먼 여전히
The age-old problem of Night Elf anti-air. That's why they tend to be weak against gargoyles, weak against destroyers, and frostworms, and human mass air.
이게 한번 웨이브
It seems like Night Elf have so many anti-air units,
그
with archers and dryads and hippos and crows,
시간과 돈이
but very often they don't quite seem to be good enough.
이 공주
This mass air strat by Sok has been very successful in these last 2 weeks.
나이테프가 공중을 먹은 적이 없긴 했지만
네. 그죠. 냉정한 현실이죠, 그게. 아, 이 호크라이더가 없어도 이
Yeah, the gyros here doing so
많이
well.
하는 그림인 것 같은데.
Against these hippogriffs, it's a bunch of kills. Triple level up. There it is. 544. That might be it for Sok. He still is mining for a long time as well. Not like he's mining out here too soon. Sometimes we see that when humans are fast expanding.
어우,
That Dark Ranger almost going down as well. Dark Ranger's impact didn't seem too great. I mean, in theory, she can be great against the Shackles and against the Alchemist.
완전 압도했어요.
Since there's no Dispel here in the human army.
나할 거 없지.
But now everything's falling apart. Everything is falling apart. GG. SOK wins it here and will advance, eliminating Moon from WSB Season 5.